our lower third popping up there. I mean, you can already see pretty much like stock standard across the board for both sides. The TK, a little bit of an interesting one, but obviously to try and keep that Jinx safe in the bottom lane. But you are going to be looking, right? And when you've got this Renekton, you can go for skirmishes.
You can just go for skirmishes as Dominus has been popped. First blood goes over to Knight.
He's playing off of the lane state and trying to get this farm, but fortunately for him, teams are reading this well.
Yeah, they are reading it well, and the TP's going to be committed here. That's going to be coming in from Knight, and he knocks onto the Chomps. They're actually going to flash away, but there's nowhere for you to go. Knight picks up a second, a perfectly
top lane dive is about to happen. We just said Knight wants to get out of lane. He's already here, and he's already popped Dominus.
Breathe will have the Mega Gnar very, very shortly. Trying to build up that rage right now. Doesn't latch onto the boomerang, does get a hop away. That's going to be the third kill of the game now, going over to Knight on this Renekton. They will soak up a little bit of it. They are a very, very scary team, and honestly, even with Missing trying to hold up this wave, he just can't. He'll take far, far too much damage.
On the bot side here for top esports to dissuade that.
Oh, well, they're actually going to go for the TP now, and JackeyLove in a little bit of trouble. His flash is available, but there is the jump straight into the loving arms of Show. Nice Mega Gnar, though, into the wall means Karsa will drop, and the three-man knock-up from Missing WE. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are here to stay, and we want more.
They won't be able to get Knight at the moment, though, but he will eventually drop. And this is where disaster strikes for top.
Prolonging the game. And yes, we talked about how that ticking time bomb and Jinx is going to be an absolute monster in the late game top side. So he was very, very far ahead of Breed before this one kind of came into it, and now he's going to be able to kind of... No, sorry, excuse me, Knight is the highest. He's the second highest.
Fair to say, though, Rift Herald here for top esports on the bottom side. 5 members and WE are not in position. No TP for Breed.
No TP for Breed, and they're going to try and jump in. There's a lilting Lullaby just going to go down onto Missing, who immediately cleanses it. They jump down onto Karsa, who's then forced to just get devoured in. It will be a trade of turret for turret, but that's 2 turrets to 1, and they're still pushing with this Rift Herald.
Yeah, and you've got to go back as WE. Like, this charge and this tower will not survive.
Well, they've cracked open the base at 18 minutes. He jumps straight down on top of Beishang, and he is dead to rights. Jomong being, like you said, with the Baron being coming up. As I say that, 369, he's flash. He's going to jump into the sky, flash away. They are going to get the knock back and get him underneath the tower, and he will go down, perfectly given over to Shanks.
So now top esports will be forced to back away, and they won't get to answer.
0-2. He's kind of been a little bit muted. He will still be a monster in the late game, but he has been quelled to an extent.
I mean, he's a Jinx, right? This is what I meant by ticking time bomb. Like, although Kaisa scales well.
Well, with everybody resetting off top esports, they decide to push into this mid lane. Honestly, this tower is just
mid,
gone.
TP mid.
TP mid coming in. Missing jumps straight in. JackeyLove forced to flash and heal straight away. Missing is now out of this fight. As we can see the TP coming on the backside from Knight. He jumps in. Breathe. Finally goes Mega. Now they can turn on to Knight. Nobody's really helping him out, but Shanks has fallen, as has Breathe. There's the 2 solo laners down. Now Beishang gets jumped on by 369. They can use, and like you mentioned, they have no problem whatsoever. Just see a moment where they can jump in, get everybody involved, and that is going to be the Baron taken down. So now all of a sudden we balloon another 3 minutes, so they will not have the Baron for when that one comes up. But if Shanks can find a moment, you can see now Breathe is coming in. They're trying to go for it. Perfection from Zhou, but they still land on top of JackeyLove. He's exhausted straight away, and the killer instinct does mean that JackeyLove is dead. Now they can try and jump on the show. The lilting Lullaby means that they are able to get plenty of sleeps down. WE trying to keep themselves alive, trying to keep the health bars healthy, but it's Jomong against the world. He takes down the tanky Catfish, and now he's got to run away for his life. He's got a red buff, but I don't think he's going to be going anywhere. Boom! Sniped down by 369. It's a 2 for 5, the ace for team top esports.
And now they can start to push in through this mid lane as well. Again, yes, you can get JackeyLove, but you've invested everything in the kitchen sink into this, and top esports are like, cool, we've still got 369. We've still got this Lilia. I mean, heck, even Knight is huge. 5, 0, and 4 right now. And top esports get to crack the base.
Second time they've cracked the base. They've still yet to take an inhibitor, but Karsa might have been caught out. They know he might be going for the blue buff, and you can see the TP coming in here. Karsa now sees Shanks with everybody else, but he's a little bit too far forward. Karsa finally gets taken down as it goes 1, 2, and 6, and there's 2 quick kills in favor of Team WE. I feel like there is definitely an opportunity here for Team WE if they can find the right team fight.
It is
here for Jomong working dividends. They will take out the 3rd and final inner turret here. As they're now
flash over the wall and get on towards Jomung. They don't even need it though, because the TPs are there. They're in prime position as Breathe now leading the charge on 369.
Yeah, they're going to jump straight into 369. That will be gold going over to Shanks, and the rest of Top Esports not really there to follow. Missing played keep away. The Predator was popped by Karsa. I thought the plan for Top Esports was to sacrifice 369, go for Baron. Now they can't do that, and this is kind of this weird tempo setup as JackeyLove might have been gotten caught. He has to flash away. Karsa now going to use a Lilting Lullaby onto the two tanks. That's not what you want. And now you have Shanks and Jomung available to try and take these fights. Knight trying to play keep away with Missing. And this is kind of reset on this Dragon Soul.
I'm fine with that though. Like, it's not the Dragon Soul the Top Esports are worried about. They are similar cooldown right now, so you can still keep JackeyLove safe. Maybe Breathe,
Whoa,
but there we go.
They jump straight in, and JackeyLove is dead. That is what you needed if you're Team WE. And they're going to try and kill off Knight. He has to run away straight away, and they know they've got the TP out of him now. They've
actually make a call here. No JackeyLove though, and WE will turn towards it. They're trying to get the fight.
Oh, that was a great shock blast though as they try and go in. The Lilting Lullaby comes down. Everybody's going golden as Breathe trying to get something.
Nice.
Udyr is down. Knight, but Shanks gets everybody away. They can keep this fight one going. 369 is still alive. These health bars are so damn low, but it looks like it's going to be. Yes, it will be. It will be Top Esports taking the whole fight. They teetered on the edge of losing, and they come out with the win.
And that's what I love about Top Esports, understanding we don't need to engage. We have the range, play to that discrepancy, and they get the 4v5. And Missing, try as you will. This is a Top Esports win.
This is going to be Top Esports taking game one of this best of three. It's not over just yet, but what a way to kind of come into it.
Oh,
what a
Breathe,
team fight, 45, but Breathe is huge. 1, 2, I spoke too soon, Dagda. They can't end the game, but they will leave the base in tatters.
Oh my god.
I think it's going to be a Super Mega Death Rocket steal, and that's about as good as it's going to get, but perfectly positioned there from Breed, stops anything from happening pretty consistently, and they've kept him out of the game, and he's only a little bit behind in items. It's not that big of a deal, but now you have full items onto Kaisa. Jomung is big, and there's a TP coming in straight away, but ooh, he goes golden straight off the bat. Show is there. This could be an straight 5v5 straight off the bat. Missing does punt everybody out as they try and go for the fight, but Missing gets excited, gets Jinx excited, excuse me, as they try and look for something else. Knight's still going, but on the top side, Nar goes down. WE, you had the Baron, you just have to wait for time, you just have to wait for resources, but you will not be given those time, you will not be given those resources. Top Esports will be taking game one in 38.5 minutes. Oh, what a game.
That was a great start to this series, and unfortunately there, one mistake from Breathe will cost WE. TPing in, no Mega Gnar available, no win for WE.
Yeah, the Mega Gnar, but they had vision, and that's all they needed, and that's going to be the game one going over to Top Esports. They don't need the Elder, they don't need the Baron, they just needed the pick. You can see the players there. That was a
very potent Olaf Orianna combo in towards that mid, which should help in kind of giving a little bit of control, especially against something like a Victor towards Top Esports in the mid. Use that time instead, and now that Beishang's sorted out, now 369 will come back.
Yeah, and the bot lane actually from Team WE is the first one to make the rotation, so this is a little bit of a kind of a switcheroo from last game. Karsa, though, kind of caught between a rock and a hard place. Will have the blast cone to try and get himself out, trying to just be as annoying as he physically possibly can, but honestly, he should be going down. Gravity Field is there, TP is there as well. That's going to be a reset from Knight, but First Blood goes to Jomung. They're going to be able to give him 2. Never mind, it's going to be Shanks picking that one up, and out of no...
Kind of reading what the opponent wants to do, and Karsa was hoping he could keep up this split map, but unfortunately not having that pressure that he was hoping for on bot side. A little bit of a, cue the Benny Hill music right here, but Breathe and top.
Breathe is in top, and Breathe shall be breathing no more. Solo kill going over to... Missing is almost level 6. It's going to be a little bit far away from it, though. JackeyLove takes a tower shot. Jomung in a little bit of trouble, flashes away, and they're actually jumping straight onto JackeyLove. Joe is tanking, Missing, flashing away. The undertow will be enough to take down the cow. The butcher brings the cow to the slaughterhouse, but Shanks is roaming down. Now, do they want to try and make another play? There is a TP available for Camille, so this could be a 5v3 if they show choose. Karsa just about gets out, and a great shockwave brings everybody back into the dying arms of Top.
Going their way as well. Like, this is just such a nice start for Top Esports.
Off. And now on this bot side, you can see Shuo and JackeyLove, they're not making it in any way, any way easy for them to try and get anything. They jump straight in on top of Jomung, and he's dead. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, and Missing is still going for these plays. Oh, hang on.
Oh, 369.
The
oh,
shield will give Breathe a little bit more wiggle room where he can push in and look to join with the team, especially with that TP you talked about earlier, Penguin. But right now, they need to stop the bait on the bottom side. Missing has been baited too many times.
I like the idea, the concept was there, but now you're TPing up. They got Knight TPing up here as well. It's a double TP though, so they're trying to 100% commit to this one. Breathe gets Shockwave down. They jump straight in. That's going to be Karsa picking himself up a kill. Now Shanks in a no man's land right now will be able to trade off the minions. They will get a dragon, so they'll stop those stacking. But this whole move right now, good flash, 369 in a little bit of trouble if Shanks can get
that top lane if you want to, and just continue to grow that lead for 369 as JackeyLove slowly farms up.
Ooh, Shanks dodges one undertow, and that literally small little things that in this and the last game, it just feels like Top Esports are in control.
Well, it's because of things like this, right? They're so good at getting vision control, catching people unaware, and it's always about supporting the push power that they have. We saw Karsa playing so heavy around this. Oh, wait.
They actually kill off Knight. They tried to go for a little cheeky pick right there, and it doesn't quite work out. Yes, they lose mid lane,
but they will get top lane tower here for Top Esports as well. And that is a pretty big win, because honestly, what you're trying to do is just completely control the vision.
Into your own jungle, but you don't own your own jungle right now. You need to reclaim it if you want to try and contest this, and there's just no way you can. Now, the lucky thing as I say that, though, is the Moonlight Vigil did come down into mid lane. Graviton dropped down as well. Missing, though, might have to pop the Unbreakable Will as he does. These records are coming in. The flash in from Karsa jumps straight down onto the Udyr, and the Hextech Ultimatum on the Breathe. There's 2 quick kills. The excitement from JackeyLove keeps him going, keeps this fight pushing forward. Joe says he's feeling a great flash, but Knight off on the top side of that one does enough. They will not be able to kill him off. Yes, they will, and the power of the Catfish is
JackeyLove's going.
JackeyLove is going, and he will continue down that mid lane. Double kill ace. They lose nobody and they gain everything.
Where'd they go, Penguin? They tried to take one fight against them on Top Esports.
Right now, 369 is still hovering in that mid lane. Knight trying to play keep away from Baishan. The Baron down to about 4,000, 3,000 HP, 2,000 HP. They know they can probably burst it down if they really, really want to. Now, the Baron has gone down. They do not get in on time. The Moonlight Vigil only lands on the 2, but it's the 2 you do not want to land on top of. Super Mega Deck Rocket alongside the Hextech Ultimatum just peppers them down with damage. Breathe is trying to be a raid boss, but there's just nowhere for him to go. Everybody is falling 1 by 2 by 3 by 4. Triple kill for JackeyLove, and that is almost certainly the game now for Top Esports.
So well played by Top Esports the entire way along. I love that there's 3 members who are starting up the Baron. They're separating WE into several different spots. Do I chase after Knight? Do I try and get into the pit? And you're being peppered down, that health bar being whittled at this whole damn time. Now, Baron, inhibitor, out the window. You got top lane turret that's about to go down. At 369, he can just continue this pressure in top side after the resets because you've got in 45 seconds.
Oh no, Shanks, you're not where you're supposed to be. This is not your jungle. This is not your place to be. Actually, Missing died off on the bottom side of this as well. And you can see JackeyLove just does not care who you are, does not care what you are doing. He is going to be able to run you down. They get excited, not quite as fast as an Udyr, but that's it.
Doesn't matter. That's behind them.
Oh,
369 is there.
Knight and 369. The Moonlight Vigil is there. Sombrero. Hola, senor. It's going to end up costing him his life. He trades it 1 for 1. But this is Top Esports. This is them locking in that top 4 spot. And this is them putting down a statement that they are back to top 4.
The sombrero comes in for Knight, but the hasta la vista for Top Esports. WE, they've got nothing left. Missing is staring dumbfounded as his base is just going to ruin.
What a game. I wanted to mention how in the first game I was high praise for keeping JackeyLove down. This is why I was high praising it. He's 10-0-7 on this Jinx. He's a monster. If you don't deal with this man, he will take over a game like he has here. Top Esports 2-0 Team WE and lock themselves to top 4.
And what